I welcome you all to the online classes of Girls High School and College. Today we are going to study
Europe location and physical features and case study tourism in Switzerland. Europe is the sixth largest continent in the world. Europeans have explored, discovered and colonized places in almost every continent. It has strongly influenced the world through its history, economy, religious beliefs, political ideas, and various scientific and technological development. Its location and extent, it entirely lies in the North Temperate Zone. It extends from about 36 degree north latitude in the south to 72 degree north latitude in the north, and from about 10 degree west longitude in the west to 60 degree east longitude in the east. It is surrounded by water bodies on three sides. That's why it is also called peninsula. It is also known as Peninsula of Peninsulas because the large arms of sea have penetrated deep into the land and have created smaller peninsulas. It is surrounded by water bodies on three sides. The first one is the Arctic Ocean that lies in the north, the Atlantic Ocean to the west, and the Mediterranean Sea to the south. It is separated from Asia and Africa. From Asia, it is separated by the Ural Mountains in the east and the Caucasus Mountains and Caspian Sea in the southeast. It is separated from Africa by Strait of Gibraltar. The political division. Europe has 50 independent countries, and most of the countries they have grouped together according to their location,
physiography or political affiliations and referred to by a distinct name.
They are the Scandinavia, British Isles, Benelux countries, West European countries, Central European countries, Iberia, Balkans, the former Soviet Union, then you have Baltic states and the tiny nations. The physical features. Europe is a continent of low mountains and vast plains. The continents can be divided into four major physical divisions. If you see the map, it says the Northwestern Highlands, that is the light brown color region that is covered in the northern portion, covers your Northwestern Highlands. The green color portion that is given in your map is covered by our North European plains. The orange color portion is the central uplands, and the purple region is the alpine mountain system. The Northwestern Highlands is also called the Scandinavian Highlands, and the northern part of it is called
Fennoscandian Shield.
It extends from Finland through Sweden, Norway and British Isles up to Iceland. These highlands are among the oldest mountains in Europe, and now they are low in height due to weathering and glacial erosion. They are located very close to the coast and forms the steep slope along the Atlantic Ocean. And the coastline is also highly rugged and indented, and in many places there are fjords that are also found. Then comes your North European plains. They are vast areas of low, flat and gentle rolling plains, and they does not rise more than 300 meters above the mean sea level. And they lie towards the south of the Northwestern Highlands, and they extend from Ural Mountains in the east to Atlantic Ocean coast in the west. Their westward extension is the British Isles. And these plains are broad in the eastern part in Russia and narrow down towards the west. The important plains which makes the North European plains are the Great Hungarian Plains in Hungary, plains of Lombardy in Italy, plains of Andalusia in Spain. At some places, hills have been eroded into basins like the Paris Basin in France. And this area is drained by a large number of navigable rivers such as Rhine, Seine, Don, Volga, Danube and Dnieper. The Central Uplands. The Central Uplands are the belt of mountains, hills and plateaus together, and they lie between the North European plains and the Alpine mountain system. They stretches from Atlantic Ocean coast of Spain in the west through France, Germany and Poland. They does not rise more than 1600 meters above the mean level. The main uplands which make the Central Uplands are the Meseta in Spain, Massif Central in Vosges in France, the Black Forest in Germany, the Ardennes and some low uplands like the plateau of Bohemia in Czech Republic and Slovakia. The Ural Mountains on the eastern part of European Russia are also part of the system. The rivers that are flowing through this region are the Rhine and the Rhone rivers. The Alpine mountain system, it stretches from Atlantic Ocean coast in the west to Caspian Sea in the east. These mountains have series of ranges that run parallel to each other. Volcanic eruptions are common here. Etna and Vesuvius are some of the volcanic mountains that are found in these regions. The Alps mountains, they form the center of the Alpine mountain system, and it spreads over most of the Switzerland and parts of Austria, France, Germany and Italy. Mont Blanc is the highest peak in the Alps. Towards the west of the Alps mountains lie Pyrenees, that is between Spain and France, the Cantabrian mountains in the northern Spain, the Sierra Nevada in the southern Spain. In the south is Apennines that lie in the peninsula of Italy. In the eastern side, the Alpine mountain system is divided into two branches, the Carpathian mountains and the Balkan mountains. They form the northern branch. The Dinaric Alps form the southern branch. The Caucasus Mountains between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea are located on the eastern side of the Alpine mountain system. Mount Elbrus in the Caucasus Mountains is the highest peak in Europe. Rivers. The European rivers can be divided into three major groups. The first group of the rivers that is flowing in the west originates from the Alpine mountain system. It includes River Rhine, Rhone, Danube and Po. These rivers provide inland waterways. The second group are the rivers that are flowing in the east of Russia are the Russian rivers. It includes Volga, Don, Dniester, Dnieper and Dvina. However, the eastern rivers are not as useful as the western rivers because most of the eastern rivers they freeze during the winter time. The third group of the rivers are the rivers which originates in the Scandinavian highlands. They include your Pichora and Mizzen, and these are the short and the fast rivers. They can also be used for generation of hydroelectricity. The important rivers of Europe are the Volga, which is the longest river of Europe, then Danube, which is the second longest river of Europe and the only east-flowing river. The Rhine is the busiest river of Europe. Then the Rhone is the south-flowing river of France, and the Thames is the most important rivers of England. Lake. Glaciation during the Ice Age has formed many lakes in Europe. Lake Ladoga in Russia is the largest freshwater lake in Europe. Other lakes also include Onega, Veterans, Geneva and Como. Finland alone has more than 5,000 lakes, and thus it is also popularly called Land of Thousand Lakes. Switzerland is a landlocked country in Central Europe. It is surrounded by Austria and
Liechtenstein.
in east, France in the west, Italy in the south and Germany in the north. The country is divided into 26 sovereign cantons. Switzerland is a mountainous country. The Alps mountains are located in the southern and southeastern part of the country. Many glaciers are found in these mountains. To the north of the Alps lies the Swiss plateau, and most of the population of this country lives in the Swiss plateau. The Jura mountains are located to the northwest of the Swiss plateau. The Rhone, the Rhine, Aare and the Thur are the main rivers of Switzerland. All these rivers originate in the Alps mountains. It also has many lakes like Geneva, Constance, Neuchâtel, Zurich and Maggiore. The climate of Switzerland is moderate. However, temperature drops below freezing point, mostly between December and March. July and August are the hottest months. The four official languages of Switzerland are the German, French, Italian and Romansh. Development of tourism in Switzerland. Tourism industry in Switzerland began to develop in the early 19th century when the British mountaineers they started to come here to climb the main peaks of the Alps mountains. During this time, Thomas Cook and Lund travel companies also started organizing tourist holidays to Switzerland. Switzerland is a picture-perfect destination for those tourists who love the snow-covered mountains, glaciers and the serene lakes. The ideal season for vacation is spring, summer and autumn. The peak tourist season is between June and August. However, those who are interested in skiing should visit between December and April. In Europe, Switzerland has the best shopping markets. The country is famous all over the world for the best range of watches. Other things which tourists can buy as souvenirs are the pottery, crystal items, watches, cuckoo clocks, laces, cowbells, antiques, ski tools, clothes, steel, cutlery, wood carving, Swiss army knives, cheese, wine, jewelry, and chocolate. Tourists can easily shop in all parts of the country. Switzerland promotes tourism in the country. Some of the most visited places in Switzerland are as follows. The first one is Jungfrau. It is a glacier in Alps and it can be reached by train from Interlaken. The Jungfrau railway station is the highest railway station in Europe. An observatory that is called the Phoenix Observatory is located here. The second one is Bern. It is a medieval town and is the capital of the Switzerland. It is located in the Swiss plateau. The old town of Bern is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The tallest cathedral of Switzerland, the clock tower with the moving puppets, the 16th century fountain, and Laben. The 6-kilometer long shopping arcade are the major tourist attraction in the city. Lucerne, located on the shores of Lake Lucerne, is a popular tourist destination. It is surrounded by Alps mountains. The famous landmarks in the city includes the Chapel Bridge, the Lion Monument, and the Swiss Transport Museum. The Matterhorn is one of the highest peaks in the Alps mountain. Tourists visit the village of Zermatt to see Matterhorn. Located at the foothills of the Matterhorn, Zermatt village is famous as a mountaineering and ski resort. It also has world-class hotels and restaurants as well as highest cable car station in the Alps mountains. Titlis. It is a mountain peak. It is located in the Alps mountain in central Switzerland. The northern side of the peak has a Titlis glacier. It is one of the biggest skiing and snowboarding paradise. It can be reached by a rotating cable car that is called Rotair. Lake Geneva is the largest alpine lake in Europe. It is located between Switzerland and France. The city of Geneva is located to the southwestern bank of Lake Geneva, while the city of Lausanne is located to the northeastern bank of Lake Geneva. It has the highest number of international organizations in the world. It also has the headquarters of many United Nations agencies. The city also has Green Space Museum and gourmet restaurants. The lakeside is dotted with chateaux. Vineyards are found along the hill slopes. Chateau de Chalon is an old castle. It is located on the shore of Lake Geneva near Montreux. It is one of the most visited historic buildings in Switzerland. The castle has inspired artists and writers for centuries. Zurich is the largest city of Switzerland. It is located in the north-central Switzerland on the bank of Lake Zurich. It is a major transportation hub and the starting point for travelers. The city has one of the Europe's finest shopping arcades with designer stores selling clothes, watches and jewelry. The city is famous for its bank, museum and art galleries. Swiss National Park. It is founded in 1914, is the oldest national park in Europe. It is located in the eastern part of Switzerland. The park has pine forests, flowering shrubs, fast-flowing rivers and limestone crag. It is home of golden eagles, cameos, ibexes and marmots. The park is easily accessible from Zernez. Rhine Falls. The Rhine Falls is the largest waterfall in Europe. This waterfall is formed on the course of the Rhine River in the northern Switzerland. The best time to visit this falls is June and July, when the river carries maximum amount of snowmelt water. A boat trip up to the waterfall provides an excellent view. Other tourist attractions in Switzerland include Interlaken, St. Moritz, Lake Lugano, Antonico, Basel Zoo, Turbices. Tourists come from Germany, UK and USA, France, China, Italy and Gulf countries and the Netherlands.
Here we are ending, children. Thank you for watching. Stay home, stay safe.